Hello everyone, welcome to 2SRL Season 3, Round 9 in Kyalami, South Africa. I am its Triton, and I am joined once again by Kimi again. Say hello.
Hello.
Alright, so I think we're still stuttering a bit. I'm trying I'm trying to fix this issue because it's with the CPU usage, and I think, okay, it should be good now. I have the notifications up. So I will also enter performance mode on OBS. So I'm not going to be able to see what you guys are seeing, but I have Kimi to help me with that, thankfully. So let's go on board here. Should be on, yeah. You can let me know.
I just want to mention this is the first race without Karsten. So
Oh, yeah.
if you're tired of the dominance, he will not be here today. He is trying to take part in the Porsche Cup Series run by SimGrid. He's in split 1, so the race starts literally when this one ends. So if you want to support him, you can head over to the SimGrid and cheer him on, as there's a big prize for the winners in this league, and he very much enjoys driving the cars, as far as I've heard.
He was pretty heavy on the grind, I saw before this, and yeah, it's really great to see, the amount of effort he puts into the game outside of this league, just in general. So shows why he is our champion of this season. But we will not see him for the rest of this, for the next 2 rounds. These are the final 2 rounds we're coming up to.
I think the Discord's being funny again.
Is it? I have to have it pulled up here, don't I? Try now. Is it good?
I think so. Should be good.
Okay. Yeah, I think it is lagging, but that might be me. If you just keep me posted on the stream if you can.
Yeah.
Speaking of what's it, stream, you can see here is Mr. Timo Brown, our Season 1 champion / ACC coordinator. He is running a very interesting livery that I did not notice until just now. That is a South African inspired livery, if I'm not mistaken, and
That is true, yeah.
that is very beautiful. So shout outs to I will give, since we're here in South Africa, I'll give a shout out to our head of the EGL channel and main man himself, the guy behind the brains behind the operations here, Mr. Wimpy, a South African I believe he's born in South Africa, and I don't know if he still lives in South Africa, but he is South African. So this one's for him. So shout outs to Wimpy, putting in a lot of effort to make these streams possible. Past my incompetence, he is able to make up for most of it. So shout outs to him. But anyways, we're gonna do a lap.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do a lap here soon. I believe this is
I think
Van Hutting on his out lap, right?
Yeah. I don't know this circuit very well, actually. I've only driven here a little bit for practice. I've never actually competitively driven this circuit, and I don't know any of the corner names.
I have done a little bit of Kyalami in the past. Yeah, he's getting ready to start a lap here, so I know a little bit, so I'm gonna do my best here. My apologies if I completely butcher this, but here we go then, as Van Hutting approaches the final corner here. To go for a flying lap around the Kyalami circuit here. Approaching the start-finish straight, get a good exit down there to get as much top speed as you can. Run the curbs here. That's going to be your best bet, but don't overdo it, because I think the curbs here are quite bumpy, so you don't want to unsettle the car too much here. Before the 100 meter, I believe it is, or after the 100 meter, it's going to stomp the brakes. We'll let the car roll through turn 1 there, nice and easy, into turn 2 again, flat, should be flat, yes. And again, turn 3, there should be flat. Turn 4 now, hit on the brakes, let the car in, widens on the exit, get onto the curb there, and the runoff strip there, just to get as much of the track as possible into the flat turn 5. I think the numbers might be wrong, but it's not flat, sorry, it slipped off there at the 50, hit the brakes there, chuck it in again, similar, these corners kind of just flow into each other, a lot of runoff there to keep the car settled. This corner here, nice and easy in, and now keep it hooked to the right let it run wide on the exit. Next corner here, blind apex, so a bit difficult to spot because it kind of gets away from you and you can easily run off the road or put two wheels on the grass as Van der Hutting carefully controls that. Now feeds the car into this next sector here. He's got a bit of traffic, so hopefully they move, but I don't know if they can see him or not. We got yellow somewhere, that was probably somebody pulling off here. Now he has that left-handed nice and flat Olive in front, probably going to have to move out of the way here, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much here. This right-hander here, nice and easy, fast right-hander there, onto the final corner. After the 50, stomp the brakes, shut the car in, and that is a lap of Kyalami. And let's see what Van der Hutting can do as he runs the exit there again, trying to get a bit of a toe there, and that is
a solid lap. Okay.
21.6. That puts him up in
The
the P6.
P6. Yeah.
Good lap from Van der Hutting.
That's a lap of Kyalami. I'll try and learn the circuit as the stream goes. Push says he's coming for you, Milos. So I'm guessing Milos is on provisional pole.
Sorry about that. I think I can see the stream is still laggy a bit. I don't know what I'm more gonna do. I turned down every single setting here. See if I can try something else.
Yeah, so Milos is currently on a provisional pole with a 140.9, which I think is already 3 or 4 times faster than last season's race. People definitely getting faster. Milos was on pole last time around as well. However, he managed to throw his race away within 3 laps or so. 3 corners or so. Let's see if he does get pole this time around. Let's see if he can maintain P1 and get his first win in the 2SRL.
Yeah, Milos has been back on the grind. I should say he was away for a bit, but he's back now, and his quali pace has been pretty impressive. He and Gajda both looking good. They're first and third for the Audi team. The only Audis besides Velasco. Who is I believe we have 2 quali bans being served that side. Oh, Van der Hutting clips the inside curb there of the penultimate corner and spins it out. Okay, so pushing a bit too hard.
Yeah, that is that's called the death curb. There's been some talks about it. It's known to catch people out, just exactly like what happened to Van der Hutting there. So it'll be interesting to see how many people in the race get caught up by this curb.
So keeping an eye out on. I'm gonna keep an eye out on push here. What I might actually do is restart the stream and downscale it to 720p. I think that might help.
Okay.
So yeah, give us a minute, guys. Yeah, I think that's gonna help it. Sorry.
We'll be right back. Just imagine technical difficulties, noises.
Okay, we're back. Okay, this should hopefully have fixed it. I'm gonna keep an eye out here. Starting to stutter a bit, and yeah, I don't think it fixed it.
That's a lot of stutter.
Yeah, I don't.
Oui.
What happened here now? I downscaled it. Okay.
Maybe you gotta upscale it. Maybe that's.
Yeah, I don't know how that ruined it. Alright, give me one more.
There are.
Okay.
Alright, so third try.
Yeah, third try. Okay.
So far, so good. I think this is these settings look fine. Yeah.
Should be. Okay, that's let me make sure I can't find this screen. Okay, there we go. It looks like
so. Well.
It looks fine.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
It looks okay. Looks good.
We'll take this. The stream quality is gonna be quite bad, but we'll go work with this right now. Push is at is only 500ths off of pole position. So let's see if he's able to find or if he's able to find any time. Yeah, I'm losing my words now because I'm completely thrown off. So my apologies, but I'm gonna keep looking at the grid. So just keep me covered for.
Yeah. Okay. So while the technical difficulties were happening, Olive managed to put himself into P4. We all know what he can do from that position. He seems to be more of a Sunday guy per se, where he qualifies at the top, but generally he comes through on race pace. So and as he sets another lap, which is only 3/10 off Milos's pole time, which is a 40.4 actually. So interesting to 41.4. So interesting to see what he can do during the race. Push is, I think, just about to finish a lap. He might potentially jump Milos here. No, okay. So this lap he did a 41.3, and he's going for another run. He said in chat that he's gonna attempt to take Milos off the provisional pole slash pole position, but as Gaida puts it into P1 for now. So
Oh yeah,
both the Audis having a very strong performance here.
it's still
The Audi
stuttering,
Shadow Project team
but I
are
mean,
doing a 1-2.
looking good so far. It's still stuttering, but I don't know. This is probably as good
It's
as it's going to be.
it's yeah.
Yeah, apologies again, guys. It's just not working. Push goes wide out. I believe that is.
Yeah, that'll be an invalidation.
Yeah, he's already slowing. So that's it. Gajda, meanwhile, still has provisional pole. Unless Sam can do something about it. He's been looking quite fast as well. So
yeah, Sam seems to be the only person currently on a hot lap that can actually do anything about Gaida's time. So we'll keep an eye on what he can do. I'll quickly jump on his onboard to try and see what his deltas are.
yeah, I'm keeping an eye
Let's
on
see.
as well. Let's see. Goes through.
Okay, his delta is currently not positive, but it's not negative either. Oh, he gained a decent amount of time in that corner actually.
Yeah,
This lap time might be good enough to put in P4, but I don't think he'll be able to reach that P3 spot or the P1 spot either.
Depends on how much he can make up.
Just needs to hold.
Because it does look like if he gained so much through one corner, he must have some time to go through these ones. As he puts the sausage scrub on the inside there. Keeps it hanging through there. And now has to come across.
Runs it out wide. Looking at his deltas, I think this,
Still
P5.
So
he's
Gajda,
5/100 off
yeah,
P4.
it's close, but it's a good effort regardless. So Gajda and Milos both are locking out the front row. So great job to them. Push P3 and Olive P4. And Sam and Timo, our seasons 1 and 2 champions, P5 and 6, lined up next to each other. Vanden Hutting in his battle for P7, or in the championship, is 7th, with Illigner behind in 8th. Mills having a good quali, us ahead of Nico Veldman, with Jack Bedell on his in his sort of return, up in P11 in the Lamborghini. Oli behind
That's
him.
a good
12th.
effort.
Yeah, absolutely. Kessel in P13 ahead of Krusevar, Taurus and Smelt lined up as well. Takos, Mearsman, Bremen, and then Belascu and Rene Bon both serving their quali bands. So let's see how this will go down. I'm still keeping an eye out on the street. I don't understand because it's. I think it's.
I think it's gonna be up and down, and we're just gonna have to deal with it this time around. I think.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna keep it.
Yes. The settings we've tried a lot of settings, and the race starts in 30 seconds.
I will try one more setting, just real quick. All right. So I downgraded. I don't know how good this is going to be for the stream, but I downgraded the bitrate. That might help a little bit.
We'll have to see. If not, we'll just reset it and then just deal with the settings we have.
Yeah, I think this is as good as I can do at the moment. So we'll see how the start.
Anyways,
yeah, it's still not working. I don't. ACC is just really weird with my computer. I don't understand, but I'll figure something out. Or this might be. Oh, it should be better next season. So we'll just bear with us. Sorry for this, guys, but we'll still try and see how this goes down. This is gonna be sorry in the beginning, anyways, because everyone's bunched up. But you can do the start for me as we get going here in Kyalami. So.
And as it seems like Milos has got the jump on Gaida actually. So Gaida has a poor start, but Camilos, yeah, he's already got past him down the straight. But Gaida's got the inside, so he might have a look up the around. As Olive gets a good start as well. He seems to have they go a bit wide, and Sam goes up the inside of Olive, and Push has been pushed down to P5, whereas Milos and Gaida are still side by side, and it seems like Martika has just gone out in the head. Sam gets past Olive, so Sam Chumley up to P3, Gaida P2, Milos P1. Push and Timo going side by side, so Push is having a pretty poor start actually. He gets pushed out wide, and I think Sam's having connection issues. Van der Hooding on the back of Push. Okay. Pretty clean start, I'd say, so far.
Oh, we got yellows in the
Not
back.
many
There's a big
drop.
pile
Oh,
of
wait.
Crucivar, Bidel,
Oh
and
no,
Mills
it's Mills,
all
Bidel.
off the road. So all three of them coming to blows somewhere. So that is unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate.
Crucivar having some issues. Bidel's got big damage to the front, and Mills has a bit of damage as well. So something going wrong there. But at the front, the two Audis getting away. Mills nearly losing the rear though, and holding it together. So let's just see
Push is really struggling, and it seems at the start because Van der Hooding has just gone past him as well into. Well, actually, they're going side by side, but Push oversteers and goes into Van der Hooding. He's off the track and he's into the wall.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Push. Went all wrong there in a minute, so Van der Hooding gets that P6, and Ollie is off the road as well. I think he's spun out in the back as well, so that's two more cars.
He's hit the death curb.
Yeah, so it seems. But yeah, the ones benefiting from that, I think. Yeah, we lost Bidel and we lost Crucivar already. I think. Oh no, Crucivar's down there as well. Just we've lost Bidel.
Oh, Ollie spun in the pits.
I spun.
Ollie, no, what are you doing?
Mate, I spun in the pit entry, mate.
He spun in the pits, mate.
Oh, but right now we do have a battle for the lead. Gajda and Milos going wheel to wheel into turn 1, I believe. Or is this turn 1? I can't see.
Yes. No. Turn 2. Wait,
turn
3. I don't know.
Yeah,
turn something.
Yeah, but he has the inside line now going into the left-hander there. Milos holds it around the outside though. But Gajda actually might get the better run from this angle, and now has the inside again, and Milos has to concede that position. But Sam now hunting these two down as well. So last time we had a 1-2 for a team. It went horrifically wrong. Yeah. That was Spain this season. So.
Yes. Can you say it now? The Scuderia. Oh, what is it?
Let's go there. Scuderia Monkey.
So actually,
Motorsport Point GT3 sports racing team.
Racing team.
There you go.
There you go.
Let's go. I did it.
Actually, as we were talking about that, Rene Bonds got himself up to P11, so he's jumped 10 positions at the start.
Absolutely fantastic start from him, from the back, from last place, yeah. So, let's see, Milos and Gajda still lining up here. Everyone kind of just finding their way through. Excuse me, sorry. it's early morning for me, as Mills has to let the entire field through. Oh, it's gone so bad already, just not catching a break, this guy. Yeah, he's got to get the blue flags for everyone, pretty much. Because this is only like...
That is so hollow.
Honestly, it is. But Gajda looking fantastic right now. Milos as well, trying to pull away from the two former champions behind him. So, Milos himself is a champion, actually. Constructors Season 1. So... we shall see.
Yeah, that's when he was racing side by side with Timo.
Yeah, exactly. So, let's see. He looks very good in the Audi, though, on his return. He always has one good result, at least, in a season. Last season was Zandvoort for him, where it was looking as though...
but we...
Yeah, at that point, it seemed as though anything could happen, or anything couldn't happen, I should say, and Hugo was going to run away with it, but the championship swung fully back into everyone else's play. But, was an interesting one, Season 2. The championship battle there was very interesting. But Milos was able to get a podium out of the Zandvoort race, so let's see if he can replicate that here, or better yet, get the elusive win that he has been seeking.
Well, Most of the times, when Milos is getting like on for a good result. He hits the death
Oh
curve. He goes
no!
off the road,
Milos, no!
and that
Okay, no, he's...
gives
Is that gonna give Sam the position? Yeah, it's going to, but he's still on
that
P3.
looks like, and it might actually give Timo Braun the position as well.
Yeah,
So
let's
this is
see.
going to be quite a run into turn one.
Yeah, that we know how powerful that Mercedes is in a straight line. He does seem to have a pretty good slipstream going into turn one, but it seems like he's gonna send it down the inside of his former teammate. Milos has to give him space, and Timo now
No,
around the
Milos is
outside, but
going to
Milos
fight back now.
fighting it back around the outside, but has to concede because Timo has that under control. So quite a big mistake that might be costly in the end, but we're only 6 minutes into this race. But now he's got last week's race winner on him.
While
And
this
also
is
we have
happening,
rain
Olive's...
predicted, I should say. It says in 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
We have rain
Carson
coming soon.
is currently killing himself.
Yeah. Yeah. So for the first time in ACC 2SRL history, we may have a wet. So
this will be interesting come the end of the race. Then it probably most likely will be a wet race with slicks. But we'll have to see as Milos actually fights back with Timo going side by side into the hairpin.
Here he goes, yeah, trying to
Timo's
feed it
got
around
the
the
inside.
outside, trying to actually get the better exit there instead, but doesn't seem to have the measure of it just yet. He has to slot back in behind Timo, but now he pulls to the inside, has a little look, and they might have made contact, but luckily Milos keeps it under control, and now Olive trying to
Well, this is... Oh, Milos gets on the grass, which opens up the door, so Olive gets past Milos.
Yeah, he's got to calm it down. He is just overdriving the car at the moment from the looks of it. He's just trying too hard and too early.
He's fighting very hard. And Olivier says thank you very much, and it is now time to attack the Mercedes.
Yes, but look how fast Olivier is in a straight line. That should be pointed out now, because Timo might come under pressure from
yeah,
keep in mind,
has a little look up the inside, but he decides not to.
Yeah, keep in mind, Olivier won last week out in Spa-Francorchamps, so he may be wanting to carry that on even further and go 2 for 2 in these last 2 races. This is his final race. He says he said last week to us he's not going to be here for Mount Panorama, so that is the finale.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate because he is in a fight for P2 in the championship as well, so it's playing.
And his second half of the season has been very strong.
Absolutely, just on a rampage pretty much, and easily the most improved driver. Yeah, but like besides Carson, he's probably been the most consistent one in this latter part of the season. So, and arguably more consistent since Carson is not going to be here. So he didn't finish in Spa, and he's going to not finish, or he's not going to be here next week out as well. So let's see if Olive can be the one to be the man to beat for the next part. But right now, Gajda up front has pretty much checked out, so he's looking very fast as well.
Yeah.
Sam unable to.
Yeah. So
the moment.
Sam and Gaida, they both sort of creating their own little space, but Timo's got quite a big train behind him, all the way up to it's a 5-car train actually, and Olive is pushing Timo around a little bit, and he's compromising his exit, but he's going to get a good run down the straight here. I think Olive might have a look down the inside come turn one.
Yeah, let's see now as we ride on board with the Frenchman might have a little look down the inside here. Let's see who breaks later. Olive tries to send it there. Timo gives him space, and Olive, they might have made a bit of contact, but this is so far looking so good as we ride on the back camera there. Timo still trying to find a way through, but Olive gets the move done and is up into P3. So Timo losing out a bit there. Milos not able to capitalize on that, and Van den
very
Houten,
elbows out driving from Olive.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now Van den Houten trying to have a look there. Milos trying to squeeze him out. They make contact.
Ooh, a little bit of contact.
Yeah, that might.
Both of them managed to keep the car under control, but that was a hairy moment.
Yeah, Mills behind a lap down is eyeing this with probably.
He's just vibing.
He's probably not happy with this since he is keeping up very well with these guys. But this could be P7, but he's a lap down.
Oh, and I just want to quickly eyes on Veldman and Kessel. Actually Veldman gets pushed out a little bit, and Smelt is now beside him. And Rennie gets into that fight as well.
Yeah, but Veldman late on the brakes. Smelt has the inside line and does get the move done, and now Veldman falling a bit under pressure from
Oh, and
Bond.
Rene gets on the inside as well. So Velma loses 3 positions, and
Not yet,
actually
I
Rene hasn't
think.
gone past yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, no, yeah, it looked like
That's
it. But yeah, the remaining.
that's the Porsche for you.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunate. Very fast in the corners, very slow in a straight line. And shoutouts to Red Bull, Honda. But anyways. Oh, that smelt onto the death curb as well. Is he gonna keep it under control? No, he's not.
And he's out.
Is he gonna collect anyone? Thankfully not.
Into the wall.
Yeah, I saw that he nearly took a couple people out with him. So that's Timo off the road as well. And Rene hits into him as well, and I don't know what happened there. And Rene's just gonna call it quits again. So
yeah, I think Rene's done. Timo is just sort of okay. That is one long drive back to the pits.
I don't know what happened there. As well as Mills and Milos crashed.
No.
Oh my goodness.
What happened there?
What happened?
Oh, we need a replay function.
Yeah, what? I don't have it.
Did Mills send one up the inside of Milos? Alright, I will check the replay and I will commentate on what's been happening. So let's have a look. Everything popped off in that lap. Whoa. People are getting a little bit impatient.
I don't know what happened. Car number 27, Mills, yeah, he's still off the road there. I don't know what he's thinking. He must be really, really angry. His car is completely totaled. I don't know what happened there.
So Timo got collected by Milos' lag. So Milos lagged, his car appeared on nowhere, and he collected Timo. Let's see what happened with Mills.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but let's actually give shout-outs here. Sorry. So, did you see what happened?
Wait, one sec. Just keep commentating. I'll have a look.
Okay, while he looks at that, let's look here at Mr. Bass Kessel, who has found his way from, I think it was like 13th or 14th or so, up to P6. So this is looking very good for him. And now he's fighting Illigner as Milos all over the road here. This has just gone downhill for him as he lets Veldman pass. So Nico moves up into P7. It's just gone downhill from here for several people. Illigner up, Timo down and out of this race pretty much. So Gajda, the man looking to be our come through or breakthrough of this race. 3.1 seconds. The Audi looks very rapid at the moment. Milos though unable to capitalize off it. So Velasquez as well from last place at the back up to P12, taking advantage of everyone's misfortunes. Jos Meersman as well, who is on the back, doing a good job in P10. So, and Marius as well up into P9 after a good result last week, I believe. So, the BMW or the Beamer has been doing good for him. So, yeah, taking advantage of everyone else's sorrows, I guess, as Mills and Timo both pit. Now let's see what Olive can do. Last week he caught Sam right at the end. Let's see if he can catch him again. This time maybe with a lot more time to spare. But currently the gap is 2.3 and it's sort of stable, but let's see if Olive can catch.
Alright, so I'm just looking at the Milos Mills incident. It's very bizarre actually. It looks like Mills loses control, hits the brakes to try and correct it, and Milos is just in the wrong place at the wrong time and then collects Mills.
Oh,
so I think that is what happened.
That's I don't know what to say about that yet, but we'll see what
that's very unfortunate.
Yeah. We'll see what the FIA thinks about that. I mean if it's just a mistake from Mills and Mills was just an innocent bystander, unfortunate to run into it, I guess. I don't know. So just unfortunate. I mean, in general, just unfortunate because I mean, Mills has worked so hard in these past couple of races, and just for it to all go wrong in just 2 issues, and Timo already gets a drive-through as well. This has just gone even worse for him.
Yeah, I think Timo might consider retiring now, but we know Timo. He fights through sometimes, and
sometimes. the Beamer strat is to be upset about.
Oh no, he's returned to pits.
Yeah.
He has returned to the pits, so I think that is a retirement from Timo. I also think it's a retirement from Mills. Actually, never mind.
Mills is back out on the road. Yeah, he's not calling.
Mills is back out on the road.
Any DNFs, remember, you get a point. So.
He has something to prove.
Yeah, I don't want to count him out just yet. So.
Yeah. So I just I mean, rain still predicted in 15 minutes.
Yeah. So around now, it should be happening around now, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it's just being pushed out a little bit, sort of like when F1 is promised rain, but never really happens.
Or when it's not promised and then it happens.
Yeah, so Olive seems to be the first of the pit stoppers actually chooses to go into the pits.
He's doing the.
Let's see if the undercut strategy will be exactly. So let's see how strong the undercut is here.
Yeah, last time it didn't work too well. I think. Was it what did Sam pit like fairly early and then Olive caught him, right? I think that's what happened last week
I actually think Olive pitted earlier than Sam, if I remember correctly. But Sam was having tire management issues the whole race, and so was his teammate Ollie. They were both complaining that after about 30 minutes on tires, they were shot to pieces. So the Lexus maybe not the best car on tire usage.
Yeah, right now pretty much everyone's spread out thinner than paint.
Yeah. People just vibing a bit now.
Yeah, everyone's kind of just picking their pace, so we're not going to see much happening for a while. So this is the point where we usually talk about something random and pass the time and complain about why I cannot run a competent stream.
We could try and reset the stream now, but I don't think not. It's during the race, I think.
I think this is as good as it's going to get, honestly. It's not terrible, but it's not. I don't know if it's as bad as last week. Yeah. Karsten knows he's telling me in the stream. Yeah, I'm sorry about it. I tried my best with it. I don't understand why it is doing this, but I mean I know why, sort of, but I don't know why nothing I'm doing is fixing it. But yeah, this game just runs really weirdly. Like with I think it's Streamlabs partially, but yeah, I'm gonna have to work on something. I might go back to regular OBS to see if that helps, but I'm not too sure at the moment. I will have to look into it.
Yeah, it seems to be somewhat okay now. Like it's not the worst. Just bear with us.
Oh, we have a car around. That's Velasquez, and he nearly collects smelt with him. But thankfully, he gets it. I don't think there was any big damage there to him. So yeah,
was that the death curb?
Yes, it was. Gets away with that, but yeah, right now Push is with the damage, holding on, trying to catch up to Marius in the BMW. But we know how rapid the BMW is in a straight line. Not too sure.
Yeah, so Push was 6/10 faster than Marius that lap, so it wouldn't surprise me if Push within the next 3 laps or so manages to muscle his way through Taurus and then gets start his charge on Veldman. I feel like this is a recurring theme. Push having a bad start and then having to fight his way back up to the top.
Yeah, he's a lot of times he's hard on himself, and it's okay. It's okay to be, because self-criticism is.
Oh, actually, as he tries to go around the outside of Torres. Oh, Torres gets a bad exit, but he's right up behind Torres now.
Yeah, it's fair. Remember, it is difficult to overtake in these cars. You have to have a really good run or really good straight line speed if you want to do it. And oh, actually, Torres goes a bit wide. I don't know if he let him through there, but yeah, he gives him the position. He blinks to him a bit, so maybe he was.
Maybe he feels like he got pushed out a bit, but
I think maybe he was blinking to like let him know, like, I'm letting you go or something, because it looked like he just kind of went wide on his own. I didn't see any contact. Unless it was netcode, but yeah. Push does get that, so it's up into P7. But as I was saying, he is sometimes very self-critical on himself in terms of his driving and his some of the mistakes he may make, which everyone makes mistakes. I would say something about some other drivers in real life. I'm not going to. It says that, yeah, I'm going to keep that out of this. I don't want to anger any fan bases, but yeah, it says rain and then there's a plus sign. I don't know if that means it's going to get worse. But
I think that means it's gonna get worse. I think that's what it means.
okay.
But the rain has not come down yet. It's
Yeah, nothing yet.
should be happening soon.
So
As Antoine Olive puts in a 1:42.1. Let's have a look at Sam's time last lap, and there's a 1:42.9. So he's caught about 8 tenths on Sam in that lap
wow.
alone.
Yeah, so making the most of, Olive making the most of these tires. But what these guys might be thinking
Yeah.
is to hang this out and then go onto wet tires.
Yeah, but they also might just be not raining hard enough to go onto wet tires. The GT3s you can drive on. I remember doing a 4-hour race to Silverstone with Nico Weldman, and for
Oh, here
3
comes the
hours of
rain.
it, it
Actually, I see a
was
few
light
drops.
rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was light rain, but it wasn't enough to go on the wet tires. We were on slicks the whole time.
So okay, so maybe I think the rain does get worse though. Then it's like I think it might be in about 15 minutes. It should be a little bit hefty, or
Yeah.
a little bit more. But right now we're only getting the first few drops here, as you can see, in certain parts of the track. So Kyalami has brought the rain, and we're almost halfway through this race already. So we'll have to see how this pans out for the drivers. So at the moment, Olive, let's see what times he can do. But it should be still up there, I would assume, right? In terms of lap. So he does a he does a 41.9
Yeah, I think it should
there.
be good.
Yeah, that's his best time still.
So he's just going quicker and quicker, whereas Sam last lap did a 43 flat. So
Yeah.
if I remember, he was about 2 seconds behind Sam when he went into the pits, and now he's pretty much gained those 2 seconds back. So the undercut's quite strong here.
Yeah, and also Van Hutting losing time. His best last time was a 43 flat as well. So he's not going to be able to gain much unless he can make a run at the end of the race. But at the moment, it's just not looking very good for Sam. He's possibly going to get jumped unless he can make the strategy call of legends with this. But yeah, Ollie getting lapped by his teammates. So shoutouts to Red Bull Racing again. Sorry, Ollie.
Except this time. Except this time, one of them crashed and not just was bad on pace.
Oh, sorry, Alex. I like Albon, but it's unfortunate. I'm not
But,
exactly a Max Verstappen fan, so
it's a harsh reality.
yeah. But yeah, that's
Okay, as Olive actually manages to get past Bremen, who has yet to stop.
So that just gives you an idea of how fast this guy is at the moment. He's
Yeah,
passing back Marcus
he's on a charge
already, or suppose. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The windscreen wiper is on for him, so
it's
you can
starting to get
definitely see the rain now.
Yeah, it is definitely getting worse. I can see it's coming down a little bit harder now. So we'll see if the track ends up flooding itself or picking up some standing water, and if that necessitates the switch to wet tires. But remember, this isn't like F1 where we have multiple sets of compounds. It's only dry or wet. So yeah, we might have to see whether or not it does get enough for those wet tires. So
yeah, and as shout out to Red Bull Racing once again, Milos Martico is right in front of Guido, about to be lapped.
It's just gone completely wrong for Milos. From the front row to 16th, he was in the lead of this race, and it just went all downhill.
Yeah, in classic Milos fashion.
Hollow. But yeah, it's Gaz pretty much has control on this race because Sam is losing a lot of time. Actually, it's 7 seconds now, and Ollie has to move out of the way there for him, so he does so fairly cleanly.
Olive just quickly want to mention he gained 3.5 seconds on that guy in Tacos on that lap alone, and Tacos is letting him pass now. As Olive gets up to P12 and he's continuing his charge. I think people are waiting for it to be... Yeah, track is now on green, which means it will be quite slippery, but I still don't think it's times for wet tires yet. It will tell you, the game does tell you, slick tires or wet tires optimum.
Yes,
But people definitely. Sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say
Sorry. Go
okay,
on.
okay, okay, yeah. I was gonna say it's similar to when you get the DRS enabled or disabled sign. That's usually the telling point of when to swap off in F1 games, but that's not the exact call. So similar to that, I would think that you could probably make an early call, and that might end up actually benefiting you. So we'll see if anyone wants to gamble or not.
Just having a look at the times, and the only other person running in the 43s is, apart from Olive, is Gaida. Everyone else is on the 44s or 45s.
Yeah, Gaida
Uh,
is looking rapid, I should say. It's
yeah, this is
impressive.
he's bossing this race.
Yeah, I don't think he's in danger from Olive. He's just taken off though from Sam. I believe it. Yeah, he seems a
Yeah.
lot more comfortable in these conditions than Sam does. 44.4 last time around, 43.8 for Gajda. So his lap times are not.
And
looking good.
43.5 for Olive.
Oh yeah, now the track is
43.5 for Olive,
greasy.
so
It says so.
yeah, so there is a window where both wet tires and slick tires will give you about the same amount of performance. But I still think slick tires will be best in this situation. It doesn't seem like the rain's going to get much worse, but I think everyone who hasn't had a pit stop definitely has a big advantage now, and they can start considering which tires to go onto. As Bremen pits, we're going to have a look at and see if he decides to go for wet tires or if he goes for slick tires.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go find him, see what the choice is. Maybe he's going to be the one to take a gamble, which may pan out for him. Because at this point, I think personally, I don't think it would be smart to take the the dry tires again in the pit stop. So
well,
unless you know
if the rain continues like this,
unless you know it's So let's see how bad it can get. Yeah, just keep an eye on the top right here, and it'll tell you what the conditions of the track are. As actually, did he disconnect? No, did Bremen disconnect?
It seems like he did, yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
So
That's
maybe a connection issue, or he didn't want to drive in rain or something. I don't know. But he did disconnect, so that's interesting.
Yeah, that's weird. But regardless, it seems as though Velasquez as well struggling a bit, not wanting to give Olive a hard time, lets him through as well. So this has kind of worked out for him. Everyone's being fairly nice to Olive. I mean, from our slight interactions, Olive is a very nice guy himself, so maybe they're returning the favor. So up into P11 now.
Yeah, I just want to... Olive and Gaida and Milos are the only ones still running in the 44s, so the track is getting slower and slower. There's quite a lot of people running 46s and 47s, actually.
Yeah, it's looking fairly slow. Sam's in the 45s. Let's see, yeah, 44.1 for a guy. So, yeah, let's see what Van der Hutting's doing. 45.6 for Van der Hutting. So he is not having a good time in these conditions. Let's see what Illigner is doing. 45.5 that time around. So he may end up on the back of Van der Hutting.
I've just seen Olive.
Oh.
Yeah, I've just seen Olive down the straight weaving, trying to get some heat into them tires.
Oh yeah, I assume they're probably stone cold right now. So yeah, with the lack of grip and the track temperature probably dropping.
People who haven't pitted yet, they have definitely a choice to make. Because if you look in the top right, they can't see it, by the way, they can't see the weather. If you look in the top right, it looks like the rain's going to start calming down again.
Oh yeah, that's true. So it might not be that bad. So actually, they might end up having to pit as we're about to approach the halfway point of the race. Let's see what Olive can do up front here as he catches up to Jos Meersman, who's running in a good P10 position as it stands. So keep an eye out. He's not going to want to let him go, possibly. And that's 100% fine because it's not a lapped car. And Olive is still racing.
He has every right to fight.
Yeah, he's completely entitled to this. So let's see
what
Meersman can do.
I just want to quickly say that I think Meersman had a mistake last lap because he did a 153.
Yeah, he must
as
have
Olive goes up the inside, and yeah.
Olive, is he gonna actually make this work? Yeah,
Yeah,
Mizman doesn't
Mazeman.
fight him too hard though, so doesn't
No.
want to compromise his own race just for fighting a car that's already gonna be miles ahead of him. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's something that I always find to be the better strat. Like if you can fight those cars, you can fight them. People who think there are people I know who think that because you're a lap down or something, or you're slower, you are entitled to let them go, and I find that very stupid. So,
Yeah, then they're no way entitled to let them go, but
yeah.
Strategically for your own race as well, you can lose a lot of time trying to defend someone who's much quicker than you are.
Yeah,
So it'd be best to just let them pass and just try and get into their base and try and follow their lines around, and maybe they can drag you up with them.
yeah. If there's an incentive to it, then yes, by all means. Like if you're holding them up for say your own stint later on, or for the stint of a teammate or something, that's perfectly fine. Or if you just want to practice your driving, even if you want to race, you know, because you're comfortable racing and you want to get some racecraft in, it's fun, right? So who are you to tell somebody not to have fun, right? In a racing game. So, anyway, that's my take on that. But anyways, I'm sure there's a certain Irish man who would be very happy with my explanation there. But yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah, very much so. Shout out to that specific gentleman. He's a true lad, as I'll say. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now because there's somebody who might not like the way I'm talking, but she is not going to be happy. But right now, Push is on the back of Veldman, trying to find his way back to P6 in this race. The track is staying at a static point here, greasy at the moment. The rain is going to get worse, sort of worse in 5 minutes, and then go back down, it's saying. So it might get lower.
I feel like we're almost going to hit peak rain soon, which it still doesn't seem like it's time to go on the wet tires. So if people do end up doing a pit stop, wet tires might not be the option for them. Or they'll realize very quickly that they have done a bit of a mistake and might consider pitting again. As Olive goes up the inside of Smelt, and Smelt doesn't seem to be fighting it too hard, and Olive gets past.
Yeah, he's got some front end damage there too, Smelt. I think maybe from collecting Belascu when Belascu spun out there. So he may have hit the front of him.
This gives Olive 18 seconds of free air to just gun it down and do some quality laps and potentially catch Gaida.
So Sam pits
Sam pits.
Gajda last lap, 47.2. Melos did a 46.6. Let's see, Sam did a 46.3.
Olive did a 46.3.
Yeah, 47.3 for Kessel.
As Veldman pits as well, and so does Illigner. And yeah, Veldman, Illigner, and Sam are all in the pits now.
Yeah, they might have been calling it, not thinking that the rain is coming. And it does seem like we're going to be staying on these tires, so they might be thinking what you pointed out earlier, Kimi, it doesn't matter about that. So let's see where Van Henning comes out, and we're going to see if Gajda reacts. Because his lead may be in jeopardy, as Smelt follows everyone else into the pit lane as well. So, did you see what tire Sam's on?
I can't tell. I don't know how to tell. And Olive gets past Sam. So the undercut strategy has worked for Olive.
Yeah, by 20 minutes, almost 20-minute undercut there, almost as expected. But the gap is actually not as big as I thought it would be, because Sam's only barely behind.
Yeah, well, Olive had to fight through traffic as well.
Yeah, true. So that might not have helped, but as little effort as it seemed to have taken him, it was still an effort. So
I don't know how to tell if they have wet tires on. I'm gonna try with a free cam and see if there's any grooves.
I can take a look here. I don't think those are wet tires, personally. Yeah, it seems like
no, I don't think they are either.
They must be dries. So let's see if.
According to my screen, they are slicks.
Yeah, it looks like slicks. So.
Yeah, as Cruz has also been into the pits, it seems. Or did we miss that?
I don't think we did. Or no, he pit earlier. Him and Milos pit earlier, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, trying to make up some ground off of this. Belescu into the pits as well as Smelt now. Ollie and Mearsman move up positions. We gotta see if Marius, Push, Kessel, Vanderhutting, and Gajda all come into
So Push goes into the pits now.
Because if this worked, I believe, I think Gajda should hold his position, right?
Yeah, I believe so as well. I don't see... There was a 9-second gap to Sam, when Sam went into the pits, and Oliver's only 2 seconds out of Sam now, so... both Torres and Push go into the pits. It's only Vanderhooting, Kessel, and Guido who have yet to pit. Oh, and Tackles. I wonder if anyone's going for the wet tires, because the track, the rain is calming down.
Yeah, if they go into the wet tires, I would think that is the wrong strategy choice, personally. So
yeah,
I would hang this out, and it seems like everyone else is thinking the same.
Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye out here.
I think
Gajda is coming into the pits.
Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye out on Sam and Olive, because Sam might be the one chasing Olive down now with much fresher tires. So
yeah, Olive might have jumped the gun too early there.
it did get him track position, to be fair. So
yeah,
there wasn't really much going on between them in the gaps, but it did work out. So if Sam can get it back, then I mean, worst case scenario is Olive didn't lose any position, so he just gained one at the moment. So a fairly interesting strategy call, and we see him weaving there. Yeah, no temperatures in the tires, so Sam, that's gonna give him an indicator if his tires are sufficiently warmed up.
Yeah, so everyone's gone into the pits now. Guida, Vanderhooting, and Kessel, and Guida is just about to leave the pits, and I don't think Olive is close enough to do anything about this. No, he is definitely not. So Guida leading quite strongly this race, actually.
Yeah, it seems to be his race, pretty much controlled from pole position. He didn't lead every lap, but he has been in control almost every lap. I believe he only lost the lead for one lap.
Sam lapping a second faster than Olive.
Yeah, it seems as though that tire advantage is swinging into Sam's favor here. So, Olive struggling for warm-up. So, I don't know if it's a Lamborghini thing, but when I drove it, I did have some tire temperature issues, but it was overheating, and that might have been just down to the track temperature. At Monza, it was like 40 degrees, the track. So...
Oh, that's crispy.
Yeah, it was quite hot. Yeah, so the tires were not exactly... The tires were screaming at one point in the race. It was quite interesting, so...
Yeah, I wouldn't say the Lamborghini is an easy car on the tires, but I wouldn't also say it's one that chews through. I'm driving it for the SimGrid Endurance, and I actually quite enjoy it. It's very similar to the Audi, which is the car I was driving supposed to drive in Season 3, but I've only done one race. But it was a car I drove in Season 2 and I very much enjoyed. So I might consider a Lamborghini next season, depending on if I'm going to commentate or not.
Yeah, I think it's up to you. I'm pretty sure Timo is going to want to run the stream, so...
Yeah.
Depending if I come back, for Season 4. We can possibly do 3-man comms, which would be pretty epic, but... Although, I think 2 people comms, in that case with you and Beamer, would be pretty epic. But what also might be epic for Sam here is if he can get this move on Olive, but for the time being he's not able to get up to. So...
Yeah, Olive, he's keeping it on the driest part of the track, trying to get as much heat into those tires as possible. You can really see him struggling now, and Sam is just patiently waiting behind him, trying to find the gap, trying to find the little mistake he might do, and just applying his pressure to potentially muscle his way back into this P2 spot.
keep an eye out here as well on bandit hunting. They're running 4th and 5th, him and Kessel, so this is good for them. Both having.
Oh, so Kess got a pretty nice overcut actually.
Yeah, up to P5, so fantastic job from
Kessel's
him.
jumped a lot of positions.
Yeah,
nice.
He's driven a fairly solid race, so.
Yeah.
Shouts to Kessel. I think he started like 14th or so, and he's up in a P5, so that's his best result of this season, I believe.
If he can pull it through, that'd be a good result for him, yeah.
Absolutely. So, up front, I believe Gajda's got, he's got a 6-second gap, and Olive's not even going to be catching him, I believe, because of the tire difference. So, it's all a matter of time.
Yeah.
Sam can,
Oh, there's a yellow flag.
That's Tacos off the road, I think. Yeah, and he's out of the race. So everyone finishing now is going to get points.
Yeah, it's Ollie Stricker goes out the road, off the road as well. So maybe the track condition is still not quite optimal. And I also, if I remember correctly, Ollie Stricker is on 50, no, not 50, 38-minute old tires.
Oh yeah. So his tires are going to be speeding soon. And it says the rain is going to drop a bit. So...
I think they already are screaming.
Yeah. The rain is going to be dropping soon, so the track conditions might improve a little bit. So let's hope for the best.
Yeah.
Because it's just sprinkling at the moment. Essentially, it's just very light.
The guy there with the fresh tires are not exactly shooting ahead. His last lap was a 45.8. Oliva's was a 45.9. So he's lapping faster, but he's not exactly miles faster per se. So he's probably just trying to get into the rhythm again. Fresh tires on the rain, just see where the track grip is and where it isn't, and just trying to control the race that he is doing brilliantly. That he has been doing brilliantly this whole time.
Yeah, he is shown a lot of pace throughout the season, had some bad luck here and there, but now he's capitalizing off of it, showing what he is capable of, and now he is gunning away. He's already gained like 0.8 on Olive, so his gap's almost 7 seconds, and Olive might be struggling soon, already struggling for tire temperature.
There's a kind of spicy fight for P9 going on.
Oh, I see this
at
here.
the
Marius,
moment.
Milos and Veldman all running together, so let's see if Nico can hold off the fight from Milos, who's on much older tires, so this should be a little bit easier, but Marius, we know how fast he is in that BMW, might have something to say about Nico.
Oh, Nico goes kind of wide, and Milos might have a look up the inside, but I think Veldman just managed to cover up Milos's little attempt of an attack there.
Yeah,
it's
so
an interesting battle going on. Are you watching the battle? Because on the stream I'm just seeing Gaida do laps.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching the battle. Is it delayed?
Or is my stream very delayed?
I think you might be delayed.
Oh, my stream was very delayed. Never mind. Yeah, so it's a good fight. As Sam actually loses a bit of time to alleviate that lap, and he's now a second behind again. Oh, Milo's getting a little bit squirming under the brakes there with touching the curbs. Remember, curbs when it's raining is not your friend.
Agreed. Those things are probably going to be very slippy, and the rain is going to stop towards the end of this race, so...
Yeah. So if you went for the wet tires, F. Although I do think most people went for a second set of slick tires.
Yeah,
I don't notice anyone significantly off the pace.
Yeah. So thankfully nobody made the mistake. Russo are recovering up to P8 as well after spinning out lap 1. So looking very good.
Oh.
What did Milos go?
Okay. His internet is having fun again.
Oh yeah, he just zoomed off the road.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, did you see
Oh
that?
no, I think.
Oh no.
I think yeah. Okay, he's disconnected.
So somebody took the cable or the scissors to the cable again, I think.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snip snip.
Snip snip. No. Illigner runs wide, coming up to the final corner, and he's running a good race in P7. Nothing much really happening. We have one battle left. Veldman falling off the
Sam
back
has
of
managed to
Torres.
catch up.
Yeah. So 15 minutes left. Gash just has to keep it under control. No track limit. I don't know how hard it is here in Kyalami.
Just keep it clean.
Yeah.
I don't think track limits are very difficult to break in Kyalami. People have been talking about there's only really one corner where you can probably go too wide and break it, but otherwise, if you just keep it on the track, like you can even go off a bit. But it's set up in a way so you're not really invited to go off track, because right next to the curb is a bunch of grass. So generally, track limits are not that big of an issue here at this track.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much you can really cut, and if some of the corners you can cut are separated by a lot of curbs, or you have a lot of runoff, so you can stay within the actual track limits. Like there, if you run wide, if you try and cut the inside there, have fun.
Yeah.
So right now, Sam still unable to get a good run onto the start-finish straight, it seems.
Yeah, it's really pushing in it, but Olive is taking a perfect line through there, maximizing his exit and making sure Sam is just compromised a little bit, which is all he needs to do, because there's not many overtaking spots on this track. There's one into the hairpin over there. Oh, actually, as Olive goes a little bit deep, and Sam has a little look up the inside, but decides better of it, because that would have been not a successful move if he went for it. As he's very close to Olive now. Oh, he goes quite wide there, actually. That's going to compromise his run.
Yeah,
So yes, Sam pushing very hard, and Olive just trying to maintain his cool and handle himself under this pressure.
So Olive, yeah, just keeping it collected, doing what he needs to do, keep his lap times under control. But he is struggling for that tire preservation, not through a lack of holding the tires together, simply because Sam is just on much pressure tires. So let's see.
Yeah.
Much later.
20 minutes does mean a lot. Oh, he to get a little bit. Spins his tires a little bit on the curb, but Sam doesn't seem to get the exit he wants. So Oliver just holding himself together for now. This will be quite an interesting battle come the last few laps. I feel like Sam might go for some more riskier moves per se, unless he manages to overtake Olive beforehand, in which case he should be able to. He should be able to drive off, yeah.
Lorraine has gotten
so
much
Olive gets. Yeah, so.
Or actually, no.
It's basically not raining anymore. It's still a bit of rain, but it's basically not much anymore. The track is going to increase in speed again. Oh, as Olive goes quite deep into turn 1 again, but it's enough to keep Sam behind him. Yeah.
It's really about the corner exit in this as well. It seems like it doesn't matter how much speed you carry into these corners, just as long as you get the better exit. There's not going to be able. The car behind might not be able to get a good enough run since there's not much switching, and there's barely any, or these cars are very difficult to pass in anyways, so.
Yeah, there's no DRS assistance here to just shoot past in the straight. It's much more manly racing per se, yeah.
True racing,
yeah, true racing. If you haven't tried ACC yet, go buy the game. I think it's still on sale now, actually. It's on sale. Buy the game, load it up, do some laps, and you'll realize what you're missing out on, because in my opinion it's the best sim out there, and that's coming from someone who used to do a lot of iRacing.
I can never get into iRacing. I always said I would, and I wanted to, especially when I got my new wheel, but I didn't want to spend that much money. At first I was going to, but then I saw it was like the cars I wanted to drive would cost, and the tracks I wanted to drive was like $12 each, and I'm just like, why would I want to spend like $500 on a game and then have to, or $400 in a game, and then want to, or have to pay a monthly fee as Sam.
Ooh, as Olive makes a mistake and Sam outbreaks himself as well, that's really gonna compromise his exit. So it's still slippery.
yeah, we're not out of the woods just yet. We have 10 minutes to go. I don't think the rain is gonna stop until right at the end, so.
Yeah. So I don't know if that was on purpose by Olive, but he had a bit of a deep entrance to the corner, and Sam completely messed up his braking points as well, and almost took out Olive, but he managed to keep it together. You can tell both these drivers have watched an hour's video.
So yeah, right back off board now. Sam still unable to do much with this. I know we're not really watching anything else, but
well, there's a spicy battle between Smelt and Stricker. Smelt just taps the rear Stricker a little bit on corner exit. Get a little bit sideways, but he manages to keep it together. So Oliver Stricker on, I believe, to be 50-minute-old tires. So he's not going to be out. He's sliding all over the place.
yeah, very little grip it seems in the Lexus.
Oh, he's chucking it. He's driving a drift car at the moment. It seems he is not happy with the grip levels in that car.
Yeah, let's see what
P11
Smelt can get on him. But yeah, the Lexus in a straight line, as you can see here, is quite rapid compared to a Ferrari.
Yeah, he's creeping away. The Ferrari is not able to keep up.
The Ferrari master plan is really showing itself here.
Oh,
that is
Smelt.
A dive and
yeah,
a half from
that is
Smelt.
a really deep dive, and Ollie
does get it done, but does Ollie doesn't
yeah, no, Ollie gave the
it.
space.
Oh, is he gonna send it up inside? They make contact. That's aggressive driving for both of them.
Yeah, so Smelt does a dive bomb. I believe he should not have done. Ollie spotted it coming, and he let him pass rather than getting collected. Ollie being, I think, quite annoyed about the dive bomb actually, because it was not a proper dive bomb. I wouldn't have gone for that. That was a send and a half.
Yeah.
Quite dangerous actually.
Yeah, I'm not. I did not
had
like
Ollie,
that, sorry to say.
Had Ollie not avoided it, that would have been quite a severe contact. And then Ollie going for a dive bomb just to show Smelt that it's just not okay to do that.
Yeah,
but it gets past in the end.
Yeah, but then Ollie goes for a bit of a lunge himself. I don't know. That one he was more closer to him though. He's like right on the back of him.
Yeah,
Smelt just kind of turns in. But I mean, I'm not gonna Max Verstappen it and say he turned in on me. But that can be discussed.
So not the cleanest of racing from the both. To be seen.
Yeah, the funny Verstappen racecraft, but yeah. sorry, Netherlands. Sorry. I'm gonna get
quickly jump.
I'm gonna get DDoSed by all the angry Max Verstappen fans who are watching this. So everyone.
So all three of them.
So everyone.
Oh.
No, everyone. But,
yeah, true.
Yeah, no disrespect. In my opinion, he's still the best driver on the grid, but I'm not a fan of him.
I honestly, this might get me shot, but I honestly think Lewis Hamilton's the best driver on the grid.
Yeah, I think Hamilton is just very consistent. I'm not a fan of Hamilton either, but what he's done is great. But I don't think he's as fast as some of the other guys. So Sam trying to have a look at Olive, but not able to do it. But yeah, the standout drivers for me though. I mean, since I guess we're going to talk about F1 during G3. Standouts this season are easily Charles Leclerc and Gasly for me. So
yeah, and I'm tempted to say Stroll as well at the beginning of the season, but he seems to have fallen back into his old habits.
I mean, yeah, what was it? Some of it was not his fault. Some of it was like, was it Mugello was not his fault. Sochi was not his fault.
Yeah.
What else was? Or was it Nürburgring? He couldn't even race. So
his second half of the season has not been strong, but his first half was pretty strong. I'd say he was quite good in the first half, but
yeah, it swung in the other way. I was gonna say Perez's first half of the
Oh,
season.
Sam goes quite deep into the hairpin, and that's gonna cost him time again. As Olive just keeping it cool under the pressure.
Yeah, only 5 minutes left to do this as well. He's running out of time, but also running out of time is Veldman. But he's trying to find a way past Marius.
Oh, I think Ollie somehow managed to get past Smelt again.
Yeah, so let's see if.
So their mighty battle continues.
Yes, but they're gonna have to move out of the way because guys just coming behind a lap ahead of them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Gaida's not going to be happy seeing two people fight up ahead. Is Smelt going to do another send? I think Smelt thinks better of it.
Yeah, Ollie has that one
time
covered
around.
off. Ollie doing his best here with those worn tires, but Gajda coming very fast. They're gonna have to move. Keep an eye out here on. We have two fights going on, so battle for P9 and battle for P11. So
yeah, Smelt's very close to Ollie now, but so is Feldman to Taurus. I don't know which one to look at. Oh, Ollie Smelt has a look up the inside. Ollie goes a little bit wide. Oh, he's right up behind him. Ollie's going to defend coming into this corner, but Smelt might have a better exit. But Ollie seems to park it right in the right places, and Smelt is not able to find a way past.
yeah, so Ollie doing a great job showing terrace level defensive driving. As it stands, Sam falling well off the back of Olive now. I think it's 1.2 behind. Gajda is right on them. They have to move, both of them. So
yeah, both of them will be having blue flags now. So Smelts will have to concede first, and then Stricker will have to follow very soon after. But I don't think either of them are wanting to concede. As Ollie goes quite deep actually, and Smelt's gonna have a look up the inside, but now the Lexus.
They have to let them go. I don't know what they're doing. Look, Gajda's makes a mistake and goes off the road.
Gajda goes off the road.
They're not moving out of the way, so this is going to be looked at.
I think
both of them.
Ollie is just defending. Ollie doesn't have to move out the way yet, but Smelt definitely has to move out the way. And as soon as Smelt moves out the way, Ollie has to move out the way.
Yeah, but they're not doing it. I think they both should have done it by now, but it's just not working as the rain is starting to stop here.
Yeah, as track is back to optimum temperature. Optimum.
Oh yeah, it's optimum already. Yeah, so look how much time
track is dry.
Lost. Yeah, look how much time they lost.
Yeah, so Olive's gained like 3 seconds that lap, and
yeah, this is not good from these two. They both they're still not moving. So
yeah, this might be some FIA might have a look at this.
Yeah, hopefully this doesn't compromise Gajda in any way, shape, but like he's making a couple mistakes now because he's probably not happy with this.
Oh, Smelt is very close to Stricker, but I can understand why Stricker doesn't concede, and I also understand why Smelt doesn't want to. These are
so right now they don't have
P11 they're fighting for.
They're not getting the blue flags, but they got several of them and ignored them. Yeah. So I believe. Oh,
Smelt's very close to Stricker here.
Yeah. They're getting it now.
Might have a look around the outside.
Smelt's getting them now. I don't know if Ollie is as well, but you can see there.
Yeah, Ollie should be getting them.
Yeah, they both need to move. Yeah, they both need to move now, but they're not doing it.
So the conspiracy Lexus driver is
a
Smelt hits all. That's Ollie around. And Gajda almost gets collected.
That's just come on, that's just poor driving, guys. Come on. I hate to say this as the commentator, but that's poor.
That's just not what we want to see.
Yeah, it's just.
Gajda almost got collected there by Ollie.
He did a great job to avoid him, but he nearly killed the race leader, who's a lap ahead of him, because of that. So
yeah, that would have been. That would have been pretty horrible.
Yeah, I would. If I was Gajda, I would have had some stuff to say, maybe in the heat of the moment. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yep.
I'll say this though. I would rather get taken out by a backmarker than get taken out by a cheater who doesn't know how to drive. But anyways.
That is true.
Yeah. Anyways.
Not looking at anyone.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Yeah.
Oops. Never mind. So Gajda is I think this should be the last lap because
yeah.
Oh, Gajda's struggling now. I think.
Yeah, he's probably.
See, having someone block you like that can really put you off your game.
Momentum completely goes off. So Smelt, I doubt, is going to be looked at very kindly after this race by several. Yeah,
drivers. Or Stricker. That, to be fair, like both of them should have moved over.
Yeah. At the moment, though, luckily he avoided all the drama. It kind of went somewhat downhill for him, as in the back, Veldman did manage to get past Taurus there, so good job to him.
Yeah.
But
this should be Gajda's last lap, I believe. He, if he's smart, he'll slow down just enough to cross the finish line once the time runs out.
Yeah, if I was him, I think he's slowing it a bit here, is he? But yeah, either way, regardless of all the drama, if he can slow it down here properly. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, here, crossing the line
Yeah,
here,
he's slowing.
slowing it down now, and coming across the line to finish for the first time as a winner is Paul Gajda in the Audi. So fantastic drive from the Polish man. Antoine Olive comes home with another strong P2 finish. Sam P3 there, and Van den Harding claiming a quiet but good P4. And Vas Kessel with his best result of the season.
A very strong performance. I'd say driver of the day today, actually, Bas Kessel.
Yeah, Kessel
Came
is up
from
there,
all the way from the back, and he's just managed to keep it clean and come home in P5.
Very well deserved from Kessel. He deserves a very big shout out for that. And I hope he is proud of himself there. Push comes across for P6. Illigner going to claim P7 for a quiet, bit difficult, but controlled race there as Crucifer fell back the order as well. So he got overtaken by Veldman as well. So he made a mistake somewhere. Or what happened there?
Yeah. Oh, there might be some sort of last effort.
Let's see who's.
No, okay.
See what happens
Oh,
here.
Veldman gets a little bit squirmy. Ah, no, okay.
This
is okay.
Yeah, it's okay. So there it is, and that is our race.
Yeah.
I think some people are upset. But yeah, some choice words. Poor Sam is not happy. He is hollow. But
he says he is hollow. So that was an interesting race at Kyalami.
Agreed. Sorry for the stream quality there. It's my
not much we could do about it.
Yeah, my apologies. But let's see who we'll do one interview because I should probably get off very soon. But yeah, let's pull this up here. Who are we going to talk to? I want to talk to Gajda, but I don't think he is going to be on. Okay, let's get him in. I want him. So, do one or two interviews.
Yeah.
So, go for him, and maybe Olive if he's. I don't think he's on. But let's see. Let's get him in. Okay, so we're gonna get him in. So, great job. Okay, there we go. So, here is our race winner now in the interview booth, ready for to tell us how that went. Mr. Paul Gajda, congratulations. That's your first win, yes?
Thank you. Firstly, I want to congratulate every racer who finished a race. It was very hard. And yeah, my first win and pole position.
Yeah, so a very strong performance from you today. You seem to just be that one step faster than the whole field today. Interesting battle with your teammate at the beginning, but do you know what happened to him? Because he very quickly fell off the pace.
No, I don't know what happened to him.
Okay, so talk us through the last few laps, because there were some blue flags, apparently some fuel saving going on as well. How nervous were you to lose that P1 position?
Yeah, I've been very nervous for 20 minutes straight because I had to save my fuel when timer went down to 20 minutes. And I suddenly saw that I have only 13 laps remain of fuel. So I quickly changed to engine map 7 and tried to drive to the end.
Yeah. And how there was a very let's say close moment where you almost got taken out P1 with blue flags. How were you feeling when that happened?
I wasn't nervous because my plan was to catch those guys with slipstream and save my fuel thanks to the slipstream. And you know, when you're driving behind someone, you're saving more fuel than normally you drive alone with dirty air.
So you're using them to your advantage then?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good strat. I mean, in the end, you managed to win the race. I think there was 5 seconds to P2, and you seem to be in the control the whole time. So good job in that race. Can be proud for that one.
Thank you. I had to slow down before finish line because only about half lap of fuel remain for me.
Okay, so you timed that to perfection then.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very good race for you. You should be proud of that. P1 pole position as well, so couldn't have been better for your first 2SRL victory.
Yeah, that's very good because second half of the season was very poor for me. I couldn't drive in France because I was sick, and then 2 races on the 13th position, I think. I don't know now. And that's a good portion of points for me, which I lost.
All right. So, anything else you want to say?
Oh, I think no. Congratulations to guys on the podium. They could catch up me with, I don't know, maybe 2 laps more and I would be dead.
All right. Well, you drove a good race today, and you came home P1, so that's all that matters. Congratulations again, and thank you for joining us for this interview.
Yeah, thanks. And good night.
Good night, mate.
All right, let's move him out and let's get Mr. Olive. So
Yeah.
thanks to Mr. Gajda for that. And here we go then. We have our P2 man, Antoine Olive, who claims that I should roast him, but I don't think I'm going to do that because you did very well. So, and also I'm not
Wait,
I'm
give
not
me a
mean
sec.
enough to do it.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
he's asked for a second.
Oh yeah, for sure,
So,
for sure. But yeah,
I mean, you could roast him by like, I don't know. There's not much to roast. You came home P2.
yeah, that's
Oh man,
yeah, that's a good result. It's a very good result.
it's a good result, but I didn't notice the rain, so I put it for slicks.
Okay.
That's why you can roast me. I'm completely stupid, and I got fucking lucky because, because the wets were not needed, and that's
Yeah.
why I pulled the biggest undercut ever.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Okay, I can imagine your surprise when you suddenly saw rain on your visor.
Yeah, yes. I was like, oh no, no, I've not done that. Yes, I
Yeah,
done
but
it. But yeah, I was trying to think, well, do I pit for wet? Do I keep on the slicks? Do I finish P15 and last? And then the rain didn't get worse, and so slicks were fine. And then I defended against Sam for like 25 minutes.
yep.
It was probably half a second faster lap than me. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a good race again from you. So yet again another podium, riding the wave from your last few races and showing a strong performance. If I'm not wrong, is this your last race?
You're you're doing your best from what I told you, but things have changed because we're on lockdown now. So my vacation is cancelled. So I'll be there for breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Well, hey, no, that's good. That's good for us. But
Why did you sound disappointed, Trident?
I sounded disappointed. I know I'm disappointed because he was going on vacation and it's canceled. But then I realized, oh wait, no, that means he gets to stay and race. So that's very good. But
Yeah, so the fight for
I didn't
P2
want
is
to
still going
sound.
strong.
I didn't know how to react to that because it's like I could be like, yeah, your vacation's canceled, let's go. But then like that would sound messed up. But then also like, oh no, your vacation got canceled also sounds messed up because then it's like, oh, so you don't want me to race. So either way, whatever I reacted with there, I'm like, I'm basically gonna offend somebody.
Don't worry, I'm split as well.
So
Yep.
yeah, you're in a good position then to fight for P2 in this championship. So
yeah, I haven't calculated the numbers, but basically I need to do the same in Bathurst. They need to beat Sam and Ruben. That's more or less the whole thing.
Okay, so we have a very spicy P2 battle going on in Bathurst, then it seems.
Yeah, let's go.
I might be joining that race. And Bathurst, I have a love-hate relationship with. I'm generally quite good at it, but I also last time I drove it, I did a 12-hour race and I managed to crash into the wall. In the same wall, actually, there's just one corner I forgot how to take, and I hope I know how to take it for the race come Monday, which I might be partaking in. So I'll do my best to try and fight you up there, but we'll see how my pace is.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, I think, do we have anything else to add? I don't think
Nah.
anything you want to say, though,
Like-
to the stream?
Yeah, I mean, like once again, it was a very good race. The fight at the start was amazing with Timo, Milos, Sam, and Pavel, and then great race all along.
Okay.
Oh,
I agree.
Well,
I think,
even when he
yeah, I think you
had to
I think,
save fuel.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, you drove a fantastic race, even though you may not think it. The undercut in the end turned out to be the OP strat, so the funny Red Bull Mercedes strategy versus the Ferrari Lexus strategy. But no, sorry Sam if you're watching. But yeah, either way, it was great. It was great from you.
Another very solid race.
Yeah. Well, bye guys.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you
See
for
you after
joining. Yeah,
Bathurst.
good job. See you guys. Yeah, see you for the finale. So, with that, I think we will cut the stream there. Apologies for the lack of energy from my part. Not feeling too well, but Kimi made up for it, I think. And yeah, so next week is our finale in Mount Panorama, and this time I should hopefully be there to commentate it, because usually if you've noticed the thumbnails, you see Australian commentary, but then you come in and hear a freaking Danish and American accented guy.
Let's go.
And you're probably thinking, what on earth is this? Also, I have an announcement right now. We have got our Constructors Champions as well. So Team Netherland Racing are Constructors Champions. So Nico
Racing
Veldman,
Team Netherlands.
Yeah, Racing Team Netherlands, sorry, are Constructors Champions. So Nico Veldman and Alexander Karsten are our Constructors Champions for Season 3.
Well, congrats to them. Not a big surprise, as considering how strong that team was. Nico Veldman struggling a bit this season with the Mercedes, but his teammate on the other hand has absolutely bossed it completely. So, well deserved constructors for them, and we'll see if they can push just as hard next season to try and get the first double constructors win in 2SRL ACC.
Yes, I am. That's a big shout outs there. Congratulations to Nico and Alex for that. So great work from them. Nico was consistently in the points. Do not count him out of that. He may have struggled, but he was always getting the points. And to get the constructors, you have to be doing that. So he deserves just as much credit in that aspect, because it's a two-man job. So congrats to them. And yeah, so as I said, you might be wondering why you hear an American and a Danish guy and you see Australian commentary. You'll find out next week. So you'll find out next week. So I'll save the surprise for then. But yeah, with that said, thank you all for watching. I will hopefully have this figured out next season or next week. If not,
might have to do a few test runs in between, but we'll see.
Yeah, if not, we will have a backup plan. But yeah, thank you all again for watching. Check out the EGL channel. We have 2SRL Tier 3 Singapore tomorrow, and then Wednesday through Saturday Tiers 4 through 1 SLR again as usual, and then Sunday will be Tiers 2 and 1 for 2SRL, all in Singapore, which I am looking forward to, because Singapore, unbeknownst to people, is my second favorite track in the F1 game for some reason. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So with that said, thank you all for watching again. Let's see.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Kimi, for joining me. Kimi will be racing tomorrow in Singapore, I think.
No, I won't.
No, never mind. He won't be racing. But yeah, still show and come up and support the McLaren boys, aka Sam.
Yeah, Sam, my teammate. Go support him.
Yeah, go support Sam.
We're both thinking of dropping out of F1 after the season, but let's show the love until then.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, either way, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next week for the finale of ACC 2SRL Season 3.
Goodbye.